Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today we're doing some more Duel Monsters for Kaiba's deck, which I'm hoping to just straight up finish it in this one. It's not the longest one really. Like Duel Monsters 4 is kind of notably maybe a little shorter than all of the other ones. So the record shows us that we've already beaten Pegasus twice and we only need to beat him 5 times. Technically he's the final boss, but afterwards you've got a bunch of hidden opponents which you have to use passwords to unlock. But I wouldn't really say we have that optimized of a deck. However, Maximilian Pegasus has the huge weakness of basically all his monsters are light. And thus, if you just pull a single shadow Pokemon, if you pull a single shadow monster, you sort of just set. So, I've got an idea. I'm assuming that's a light monster, but he does have the very strong, I didn't summon it, but he's got a very strong one-repeat monster in Paradragon. Although he does actually have a light or a shadow monster here, which is an issue. No, but it is a legitimate issue if you just got that up. Trusty, light monster. Pretty sure White Magic has a light monster as well. So obviously, you know, we're not going to beat him every single time, but we're definitely in a position that, like, give or take, we face him 10 times. I feel like we probably win at least 5 of them. Although, this run ain't looking too hot. That's primarily because of Lord D being kind of an issue. That too. So yeah, we're probably not winning this one, but there's no real issue with losing a match. If anything, you only just get more deck cost from it. Like, I can't think of any cards that could potentially save us unless he decides to go and... Well, I mean, there we get Archfiend, which is unfortunately a little too late. Shadow monsters are pretty hard to deal with because you simply put don't get many tree monsters. They're not in the starter deck, and outside of the fact that some of the dream monsters aren't available for Kaiba, they're not that many in general. Like, same goes for, I think, Thunder monsters, but at least just start off with a few of them. Or, well, with one of them, which is better than nothing. Alright, great. So he immediately powers up his white magical hats. He did get 2 wind monsters, which is interesting, but white magical hats is pretty strong, and we have not an easy way of stopping it. Although, now it's Paradragon. That's what I meant with forest monsters do have a decent time here. Realistically, I was hoping he'd just do that in the previous match because we actually did have forest monsters in our hand, which we don't have now. Jake and Bakudan really is, you know, a threat to us though. Oh, it's Dreams. I thought it would be Pyro. Also, it wouldn't really surprise me if he does have a Torrential Tribute, although he just Monster Reborn something on the field. and then tribute it into True Mermaid, who I would assume is a aqua monster. I think it's a shadow monster. Not good for us, really. If anything, our best bet now is to just hope he uses Raigeki. I mean, the previous stream, we beat him 2 out of 3 times, surprisingly. But I guess we're gonna have to just get lucky here. Although, this seems kind of... We're not gonna, I think, win this one. This match seems kind of hopeless. Yeah, no, we've lost. Like, the one hope we had is that he might just use Raigeki, which I don't think I've seen him use it. But it also feels like the AI essentially doesn't use it the moment you have anti-Raigeki. Warrior pretty good. We'll put you though. 900 though. Um, 900 unfortunately really isn't even enough for Pegasus. Pegasus, okay, Dark Hole. Honestly, he's not the end of the world if he uses it at this point. Like, first turn Dark Hole really isn't the end of the world. Kinda suck staff to probably immediately get rid of our M-Warrior here. Biting Chase. Most of his monsters toil around that 1000 to 1200 range, although here Leo Wizard is potentially the best monster in the game. Like, just straight up. He only has a few monsters that aren't light, and also like Leo Wizard has the best stats he can possibly have for a level 4 monster. Of course, he immediately gets Jigen Bakudan, but we were at least able to save Yamatana Dragon Scroll and get somebody really strong on the field. Alright, Twin Long Rods take care of that. So we lose Leo Wizard, yeah, but we gain a 2100 attack monster. I don't think he has really any pyro monsters. I mean, he didn't summon anything here either. I think it's for the best if we just tribute something to get Flying Kamakiri. At least that way we've got 2 strong monsters. We don't have a Raigeki on the field yet, but we're actually pretty close to beating him just like this. And if anything, if Flying Kamakiri can finish this guy off, which is likely, just like that, it just says that we can just lose super easily. We can actually beat him relatively easily as well. We get Suijin, which I think unfortunately is a 2-tribute monster. I think everything under like 2050 is the highest amount of attack you can have without being a level 7 in this one, which is just kind of odd, right? I can't be the only one who thinks that's just kind of odd. Shine Palace and Hologram, so we're essentially forced to draw into one of our shadow monsters, which at least we have a couple of those. We didn't draw into any of them. Actually, he uses 2 of them. Which make Hologram kind of a scary monster, but well, we can manage it, right? Okay, and that is Disc Magician. Okay, so we can just hold it around and make Disc Magician, who is a fiend. Too bad we don't have any light monsters on the field. What do you want to put up? I know Bone Mouse isn't that strong, but if he doesn't get any monsters, we can potentially, you know, do fusion with Bone Mouse. Yeah, that would be real good. Well, he did get a monster up, but he decides to use the effect, which keeps Bone Mouse on the field, allowing us to maybe do a solid little fusion here. Too bad we don't have any shadow monsters. Honestly, we could have used like a light monster. Warrior, this might make something, a zombie warrior maybe. 1200 doesn't actually allow us to beat over you, which is a shame. I don't think Lady of Faith will use her effect twice. Actually, I don't know, maybe. Well, now in a not that great position. We need to draw a light monster and a shadow monster, and we didn't draw either. I mean, unless we draw in the Leo Wizard. Okay, he just uses his effect, which... Alright, he's got two Lady of Faiths. I think Lady of Faith just gives you more, yeah, life points. Not that great, per se. Oh, what's this? Cyber Soldier. Cyber Soldier's Fiend, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we're just not drawing into what we need to, unfortunately. Files should die restricts. Should we get the strength plus 1,000? Is that the gimmick of 1,000 I restrict in this one? Well, I mean, he beat us, but he's a little bit of a DS thing, as you can just throw out 1,000 as restrict like that. Just saying. Even a battle like that didn't feel like it was impossible to turn that around. We just unfortunately didn't draw into the cards we needed to. Alright, well, I mean, I'm expecting him to throw out a light monster. Yeah, Moon and those, I think 1,100. Yeah. Yeah, Shadow Scout. Binding Chain. Alright, maybe we got a bit lucky in the last stream with Pegasus. Okay, Manga Ryu ran is Fiend, I guess, and not Pyro. Which, if it was Pyro there, that would have been great. Although, we can just finish you off too, so... If anything, this was actually a good thing for us. And we now have Leo Wizard, so... Unless he draws into Chicken Bakudan, we should be fine. Of course, that and whatever spell cards he's got to destroy things. Alright, he just uses the effect, which allows us to keep you on the field, which is great. Let's get... Yeah, let's put you on the field. I mean, if we win this one, we only need to beat Pegasus one more time, and then... Technically you beat the game, but I obviously want to at least beat all of the special opponents once. Okay, that's super unfortunate. But Boltwing is pretty strong. And with Flower Wolf, we probably have enough muscle to take care of what he's got left. Unless he uses Dark Claw, right? This really kind of equals everything up again. Toon Mermaid, ugh. Yeah, that Raigeki really sucked for us. Because we have only one Dream Monster anyways. What does this even make? Blackman Fire Dragon. There's something in defense mode. The Blackman Fire Dragon. You know, we only had a Beast Monster. Oh, if we put in Pot to Trick, we would have actually been able to Pot to Trick him completely. Oh, that thing he's got. Maybe he doesn't draw into a monster card. So he can still devastate us with, well, not with Rogue Doll, but he could have devastated us if he had gotten the thing, Heavy Storm. But hey, we managed to pull it around, and if we survive this turn, we win. Never mind, we lose. I'm a little afraid that we might not have any shadow monsters left. Oh. No! 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 Do some stupid fusion that helps us. No! Bakery box. Alright. We did it! Alright, goddamn. Also, I think he used more than one Monster Born there. God, how did we even win there? Yeah, Tripwire Beast is very strong too, honestly. Or what do we get? Back into Darkness, which is a really good card, actually. Like, this is a really good card, where it's cost fantastic. Unfortunately, only, you guessed it, Joey can only use it. Like, all of the good spell cards you can imagine, exclusive to Joey. Thorundle Tree of You, do you know who can use that? Joey. Bot Agreed, you know who can use that? Joey. But we did win, so we only need one more win. So yeah, he's got a tendency to put things in defense mode on the first turn, which is not that bad of a strategy if you can't attack. See, he does have Raigeki, he just doesn't use it the moment you have anti-Raigeki on the field, like as if he knows. Alright, well now it's just to hope we draw into a Shadow Monster, which we do. Sweet. Like I said, I think the only non-Shadow Monster he has is more or less his Tribute Monsters, right? Which he unfortunately did get up. And, Taken Bakudan, I guess. Luckily enough, Toon Alligator has very little attack, so we can just finish it off like that. Every warrior might not even immediately leave the field. 1000 does have some ability to survive. Binding chain. Unfortunate. I don't think he's got any burn cards looking at it. Yeah, that is real unfortunate. Yeah, you're light too, that's good. Although, if he wants... Well, I don't know, I don't think he'll do a tribute. He would have probably already done it, but... He could draw, obviously, a tribute monster now. He doesn't. That's a good card. I'm a little nervy throwing him up because losing him also really sucks. But it is nice to know that now we can just take care of things with Vent and D1 and just do direct damage for Leo Wizard. Which, if he can keep this up for like another maybe 2 or 3 turns, then we win. Ooh, hoo hoo. If he doesn't get anything this turn, we just straight up win. And then we'll have beaten Pegasus 5 times somehow. He's got 500 life points left, so like... It figures that he gets 1000 I restrict at the perfect moment. I hate how often this happens. Now I basically just need to draw into a wind monster, I guess, now. Yeah, unfortunately, thingy isn't strong enough. I'm gonna put you in defense mode, and like I said, then that figures. Okay, we have a shadow monster in the back. Man, I wish we could. Zuma doesn't have enough defense, I think, and he's also stuck to be in. Maybe we could have made Pumpkin the King of Ghosts. God damn, give me a wind monster, please. We'll put Muka Muka here. There's the potential that we draw into a female monster. We can get Shadow. He goes for Abyss Flower instead. Oh wow. It's like he fucking knew. Well, never mind. We have Yamato Dragon, so we can just win this. Haha. Alright, I mean, those are the 5 victories against Backwards. Alright, now you get a password. This unlocks the end credits. 44220627. You get D-Human, who is also quite good. 1300 is very good, and we get Mystical Moon. Powers of Beast. Okay, you get Yami Bakura. Or do we just get all of them? I thought you had to put in a password. Or it's just him. Yeah, it is just him. Or just I'm my Valentine here with my harpies. Beware of my harpy lady sisters. Fearsome triangle attack. Sure, we'll try to do that, Mai. Okay, so she immediately uses Mountain. I'm gonna assume she uses Harpy Lady, who is actually like very strong in this. God damn it. So that's is the 1200 attack one, I'd assume, right? An umbrella thing. That's not a real monster. Yeah, this is the second one. I think this one has 1200 attack. So, like, doesn't fall under being a 5-star like the other one. Also this thing that is mostly, I guess, high defense. Don't really want to waste my Leo Wizard on that. Yeah, if you're drawing into some forest monsters, you should be okay following. God damn, my... See? Too bad. We didn't draw into any, forest monsters. Otherwise, this... I mean, he seemingly has really strong spells as well. We've got no health. Yeah, no, that's lost. Unfortunate. We'll see how chances this is after another matchup against her. We've got to kill Doc right there and an anti-Regeki. Oh, it's light. Of course it is. It seems like she's got a lot of spell cards. Now she's got a Komori Dragon. And Winged Dragon. If only... you know... But she does have seemingly a bit more about her than the other one. Okay, make what's Komori Dragon, make Twin-Headed Fire. That thing, we ain't beating over that very easily. Although we do have a decent amount of alpha monsters, so it's not impossible. Okay, well now she's got Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. Admittedly, we did draw into an Earth monster, so... Suddenly we're in a situation where we have 3 monsters on the field, and she only has 1 card in her hand. Oh, that's a Fiend. Honestly, this is like I said, 4-star monsters aren't going to go over 1350, at least when they're initially thrown onto the field. Alright, here's a Fairy Dragon, but we do have a bunch of Shadow monsters. We'll play this one and abandon Duan, continue Duel. Honestly, like, if we get a bit lucky with her kind of bricking, then we may actually be able to, we might be able to win. It's a good sign. Come on, brick, 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 brick. Yeah, I mean, we don't even have, like, a deck that is, like, ridiculously good. We didn't really do any grinding. Yeah, we get the Mountain card, though. Wouldn't know if we could use it. We get Cosmic Queen's Prayer for, like, the 4th time. So, yeah, if I go into Dark Stage, I think, yeah, we get Mai again with all her stuff, so we beat Mai. I'm satisfied for that. gonna just go for one victory on all of the Dark Stage opponents. There's no need to battle them all like 50 million times. Even really 5 times. So give me a second. I'm just gonna have to look up the password for the other characters. Alright, so yeah, mine's apparently the default post-game boss. So next up, Bandit Keith, I guess we can do. Some of these opponents were just like normal enemies you'd face in some of the other games, but here you have Bandit Keith. Also, this time it allows you to keep seeing the record of the opponents you face. So yeah, there's Keith, Yami, Yugi, and Merrick left. Is that correct? Kinda odd that like there's a gap here. I see Yami Yugi, but looking back, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 opponents. So who are we missing in that list? Oh no, wait, never mind. There are 6 opponents. Like, yeah, there's 2 more opponents that will face after Keith, Yami, Yugi, and Merrick. But, you know, if we're facing off against Bandit Keith, then, if you ask me, it isn't the strangest thing to really just, you know, get rid of a Hero Shadow Scout and look for Stainstorm, because we've got, I think, 1 or 2 copies of that card. Also, we have a decent bit of deck space at the moment. Where is Stainstorm anyways? I know it's at least somewhere there. Where's it? Acid Rain. That's Acid Rain. For this fight, I think it makes sense to just put 2 of those in the team. Guyon Keto, the Cure Master. I think that's at its like least impactful on turn 1. I think we've already heard this song. Okay, that's super unfortunate. But on the other side, the human is really strong. What are they making? Cyber Soldier, okay. I'm less worried about this one for some reason. Also, if he doesn't throw out any other monsters, he's clearly bricking. Something tells me also that it's primarily, I guess, going to be Fiend monsters, because most of the machines fall under Fiend, although, like, Earth wouldn't feel like that unappropriate. Like, Earth doesn't feel unappropriate for machine monsters as well. So what does the other monsters got? Obviously, you aren't really drawing into the greatest of cards here for the specific opponent. But I guess if we got more light monsters, we should put in more light monsters. But we have 3 Muses, so Oh, he got Clown Zombie. Clown Zombie's really strong too. I mean, it's super cheap actually for those stats. I mean, you only need one of the two stats realistically. Okay, Metal Zoa. Casts free. Is it divine in this game or something? No, it's just a fiend, but well, we have a few light monsters, it's just that we're not drawing into them. Okay, Hologra is, however, okay, well that's a shame. We also never drew into a Stain Storm. That could have helped us too at some point, you know? The Holograv's light as well. I think, outside of these Stain Storms being good cards, specifically against him, light monsters are good against the most of his monsters. Alright, we bet correctly there. But it was an educated guess. Of course, now it just goes into Hologram. We then in turn don't really have any options for it. Pendulum Machine, probably also a fiend. Actually, it's Shadow. Sounds even worse. Would you rather have a gay son or a flop daughter? Get that shit out of here. Acid Rain, alright, nice. Thunder guy, Bolt Tingling should be decent. Although then he goes into Clown Zombie, great. Okay, just got two of them. You should build Cyberstein in the tournament. I don't get what you mean. Cyberstein OTK. This game doesn't use in this game Cyberstein doesn't have that effect. I'm sorry, man. This is still the pretty archaic version. Alright, here comes Barrel Dragon. Speaking of Cyberstein, I can actually just show you right here. As you can see, it's got no effects in this one. Okay, he's Shadow too. Pretty much relying on getting a Stain Storm, or I mean Acid Rain. You know, in a lot of the games it's called Stain Storm, but in this one's apparently Acid Rain. Disposition. Well, okay, it's Fiend. I'm an idiot. Well, then we lose. Great. Pretty unlikely to win this one anyways. Okay, does this become Cyber Soldier? Sure. Still, I don't think this is impossible. It's just that, like, you really just need, like, 2 turns of momentum, and then you can just build up a monster that he's got a real hard time beating. But if we lose again, I might put in like a few more life monsters. I want to probably my Earth Monster, my Rock Monster. I kind of expected that, so that's why I threw in a weak monster. Oh, great. We've got Cyber Soldier now. And a Dehuman with Megamorph. Although he doesn't have many cards on his hand, that is the one good thing from this. If only we'd gotten Raigeki from Grandpa, but unfortunately, no. It's actually like turn on the comments. Okay, what does this make? Yeah, he did some real odd shit there. Like getting rid of his Dehuman. Of course, then you go into a weird monster. But all that for Armored Zombie. Ah, yeah. Oh yeah, we could have. God damn it. So Pendulum Machine is a, if I'm correct, a Shadow Monster? Yeah. Pendulum Machine's kind of good. Just an observation. Although we could get Archfiend Mirror here. We don't, but we could have. Still, if you're going through like a Staying Storm, it should once again be in a solid position. As solid as, I guess, being down to the amount of life points we are. Yeah, I'm sorry, Leo Wizard. If we've got any chance of making it any further, we're gonna have to sacrifice here. Clown Zombie again, jeez. Yeah, no, we lost. Could, I guess, last one more turn, but the writing was on the wall on that one. So it tells me we're not going to need a whole lot of forest monsters anymore. I do like Katakuri's ability to get machine monsters. Where's Gale Dagra? I know that's, I think, still in the deck. Bone Mouse, get rid of you, and maybe Deep Snake. Let's see, King of Yamakai, that's 2 tribute monsters in this game. It's not really that great. What's this? Dragon Statue isn't actually that bad, it's just Blue-Eyed Silver Zombie, it's not what we need. We don't need Fiend Monster, or really Earth Monsters either. Monster Turtle, no. Mech Mole Zombie, no. Aquamador is, yeah, 2 tribute monster. We're going to just take the 2 tribute monster. Agro Grotto, don't really need. Silk, we don't really need these spell cards. Too specific to really help us out much. The Ghoul. Here's Monster Eye. Bottom Dweller. Sorry Gun. Sensor Serpent. Rainbow Mermaid's like okay. We'll give the Musk. I guess we did put scale dog railway. Spirit of the mountains there. Mushroom Man number 2 is actually pretty solid. We also have the Oscular Heroes, which maybe putting one of these in the deck isn't too bad. Great Mammoth of Gold Fine, which goes to the attic. Black Dragon Jungle King, which is a bit too expensive to be worth it. Great Fine here, Shadow Scout. Second and a Regeki isn't really worth it, I think. Wow, we really have literally no... We got Dragon Pirate. We really have no other light monsters? That's sucky. I guess we'll put that 1250 monster in the deck. Or maybe... We've got a D-Human, right? We do, but we can't use it. Amazing. Or Tripwire Beast, that's an option. 140 is too expensive though. What was this? No, it's not worth it. Sure, we're putting Dragon Statue for now. Put on this, followed by you. Archfiend mirrors are only dreams monsters, so... Tremendous Fire, of course you use it, but I've got... For fuck's sake. Alright, Tomasaurus is now his, and he makes Cybersaurus. Okay, Machine and do make that, I guess. It's Earth, that's great. Would you like use Raigeki da? That'd be cool. Oh, we actually did! Finally, I fucking called it. Why does that always happen? That's happened too many times when we just call that shit. Alright, well, now we have an Iron Face. It's okay, I guess. Although Iron Face can be beaten by some of his normal Trigger. The fuck's fucking great. Well, there's only one card, so we can't... I guess it's our task to start building up a board. He doesn't beat over you very easily, fine, Kamikiri. And I mean, he's used, like, think about it, he's already used Raigeki and Dark Hole. And we got another wind monster for if that is necessary. The only thing I'm wondering is that you can now potentially do either a fusion or summon something else. Don't really want to lose you. There's no point. There's no point in throwing another body out there. Maybe there was. Satellite Cannon. I think that's a Hummer monster, right? Well, whatever, it's dead now. We have a shot in this one. If he keeps bricking, we're looking real good. We have another Acid Rain for if it gets dicey. Probably gets rid of a Skiller here or that. But that's the human, which we can get rid of with Hurricane. Yeah. If he bricks again, then... Please, if we can draw a female monster here. Brave Caesar, or whatever the fuck it's called. Alright, time to risk it. Slime Toad, here we go. Damn it. Ah, dicks. Oh, damn it. Slot machine is themed. Please brick. Oh, we need him to brick or to get a fiend monster. Yes! And now we got two of these. We've taken care of quite a few of his monsters that aren't themed. And then to get the human. Oh! Warrior plus music. He probably doesn't make anything. Pendulum machine, okay. Alright, now we can get a wind monster. Oh, if he bricks here, we win. If he bricks, we win. He doesn't brick. Gets dying cat at a fucking Cure Master. What do you fall on the warrior? Beast more. Afraid this isn't gonna do anything, probably. Okay, what does it turn into? Dragon Statue and Dagger Axe. That's not good enough. Summon again! I mean, with the 5,000, we're probably not winning anyways, but... I mean, unless we... I don't know, it's just kind of sad, man. This is really close. Tribute, yeah, figures much. Launcher Spider. We got 12. Damn, we've gone through almost our entire decks. Although here comes this magician, and now like, yeah, that's it. Unless he does another tribute summon. If this was an Aquamas, we also wouldn't have won, unfortunately, but. We more or less know his deck now, but Man. Rough. Just hope. Yes! Honestly, I think most of the bots are over that 1100 barrier. Especially your machine conversion. Sucks to lose a light monster so quickly. That could make Cyber Swords be really good. But we're just gonna go for Swift. Do that swiftly. Bolt Penguin, 1100, do a lot of damage. Hope he doesn't get the Dying Kettle. Dying Kettle was soul crushing, man. Troll Robo, I don't know why I put that in defense mode, but I'm not complaining. We wouldn't have beaten it if it was in defense mode. Another monster, Disc Magician, damn it. This machine is, I think, Fiend. You better make Bean Soldier. Bean Soldier. Yes! Got the bean! Guys with the bean. Whatever. If we can avoid him getting Dark Hole, then we can win this. I haven't seen him use Heavy Storm. Of course, there's Widespread Ruin, but he already used that. Ho ho! We win! Oh, thank God for anti-Raigeki. Whew! That was a tough fight. Cannon Soldier is not that great, unfortunately. Look at that. Look at that. That's a card we can actually use. That's a card we can actually use. Alright, so now that we've beaten Bandit Keith, we'll go on to battle someone else who is probably really tough too. Although the solace of only having to beat them once is pretty good. What? Why did it not work? Kaiba, I can't duel you, so don't even ask. Okay. But kinda fucking... Okay, I can't even duel you, don't even ask. There might be an order to this. I am Yami the other duel now. Let's duel, okay. Alright, so the only other assumption I can think of is that you have to beat them in a certain order. I am Yugi, I reside in the Millennium Puzzle and wield Slife the Sky Dragon. Okay. Come here, Raigeki. We need you. Raigeki also, for some reason, only costs 50 in this game, which is like, thank the Lord. Alright, now we need just something real cheap. Like, what's 50 is like way too much for you. Just get something that, well, it's too expensive to put in the deck. Annoying. Get out of here, Lagul. We could just fill our deck, like, partially with cards that cost literally nothing. How does Sparks cost nothing? Yeah, sure, Sparks. You get in there. So what I'm assuming Yugi's just gonna run his cards he usually has in the anime, like Horde Imp. Hello, Frog the Jam. Form is a fiend, 1300 attack, which is not as strong as Leo Wizard, but I'm still kind of glad I did that instead. Just gonna wait it out. If he throws out Dark Magician or Summon Skull, I can just Raigeki it, but I'm gonna play this a little more tactically. It's actually a really good effect. I'm just saying. Like, this is a really good card. Like, wow, that's really good card. Shadow is good, Dinosaur is good for fusioning. It's got a good effect. Doesn't cost insane amounts. It's got good stats. Wow. Goodbye, Summon Skull. Alright, what card do we have? Goblin Fan? Someone tells me he might not even really use. Okay. Okay, Kaiba is at least somewhat of a breather for us. It's Shadow. I'm pretty sure we can't use Kaiba in our run. Let's hope he doesn't draw the monster. Thank God. Hello, Celtic Guardian. Something tells me he doesn't really run many Aqua monsters. So this is actually like, you actually get like an achievement for beating him in the Kaiba deck. And he's used his Dark Hole already, right? Yeah, he does. He might have a Raigeki, which would be kind of bullshit. He can't, if I'm Yugi, I can't use that. Okay. He's got Leo Wizard himself. That's so unfortunate. Alright, here's a good. This might be a wind monster actually. Yeah, it is. Queen's double. Silverfang's 4s, okay. It's not good enough. Yeah, now we're in a real rough spot in Italy. Okay, here's Guy the Dragon Champion. Ah, oh, come on. Hello, Disc Magician. I forgot how many monsters are with like 1350 attack, but wow. If he didn't draw the Leo Wizard, we would have won probably. Like, think about that, right? If he did not have Leo Wizard there, like literally if it was just any other monster, he would not have won. If he drew into like Disc Magician instead of Leo Wizard, for instance. Alright, well, I mean, we'll throw you down and maybe he'll throw in a... I don't think he's gonna throw in a Dream Monster. Shadow Spell, sure. Silverfang. We don't have many Pyro Monsters, just kind of realized that, okay. Silverfang's kind of rough to deal with too. Don't want you to make some stupid fusion. Shetty throws out Beta the Magna Warrior, who's quite strong too. I'm imagining this is a Earth monster, right? Yeah. Okay, it's got such a variety of cards that's just difficult really to just go for one of them, right? Hoping for him to get Cursed Dragon isn't... It's wishful thinking, but like, okay, Leo Wizard. And here's Dark Magician. I mean, admittedly we do have 2 Dream Monsters this time around. But, yeah, no. You know, the whole wishful thinking. Admittedly, Kaiba is one of his less scary monsters. You know, that's solid. Now, if only he just draws into a themed monster now and has to defend. Yeah, kind of figured that would happen. Admittedly, this could turn into a fusion. I'd like to at least give it a shot. If we draw into a rock monster, for instance, we could make, now Graveyard is using its effect, which is a little annoying, but it is a shadow monster, so he does. I mean, actually, he's already gotten rid of Silverfang. He might have another one of them, but it's like a who knows sort of question if he's got more than one. At least he can't just slap that pro something over 1500 in one turn. Unless you got Monster Reborn, I guess. Yeah, here's Leo Wizard. Still a hero who is one of our few Dream Monsters, but honestly, if we can survive this turn, You know, it's funny. Luckily enough we have a skiller hero. Got 650. It's getting to the wire. Alright, he drew into Raigeki and that's it. We beat him. We beat him. We beat him. The power of unity. My deck lost. You're quite good. Feral Imp. Fortune not that great of a card. But, we won there. You know, when he used Monster Reborn, I kind of knew he was going to go for either Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl, so... Because of that, that didn't feel like it was the... Oh my god, what will I ever do now? But yeah, now that we beat Yami Yugi... It's a question, do we not have to go after, like... It seems like it might be in order, so we either have to face Merrick or Yami Bakura. I'm gonna just try Yami Bakura again, just to see what happens. He's just like, Kaiba, we cannot do. You know this. Stop calling me. Let's see what he says now. Shadow Kaiba, I can't duel you, so you can't. You don't even ask. Okay. I guess he's busy. All right, time to battle Merrick. I'm just a little nervous that one of these opponents will have something ridiculous that we just can't beat. Oh, I thought... Oh, I did him again. Oopsie. He picked the wrong code there. But this should be Merrick instead. What does he say? You'll never be able to defeat me with your cards. It is I, Merrick! He speaks like that, right? It's been a while. You've come far. I am Merrick, one of the chosen ones. The Millennium Rod and the Winged Dragon of Brawl are mine. Sure, Merrick. Should we have Obelisk, you know, the Tormentor? I mean, he's probably fucking strong as shit, but like, let's see. Oh, cool, he's got Leo Wizard too. Everyone apparently has Leo Wizard. Including me, so. Screw you. Performers of Sword, that's a divine monster, right? Unless they decide to not make her divine. There's always that chance, right? Yeah, no, she's divine, so... Awkward. Like... That's really rough. As in... The only way we can defeat... Performers of Sword is by Raigeki. Or by him triggering my anti-Raigeki. DD Warrior and Camion Wizard make Neo the Magical Swordsman. I mean, sure, attack that if you could. Oh, and also just another Camion Wizard with boosted attack. But Camion Wizard at 1300, it's getting up there, like, ugh. Camion Wizard is Shadow. It seems like we've got more and more reason to run Dream Monsters if we had any of them, you know. We do have Raigeki now, which is awesome. But the only real card that Garrett or Grandpa can really give us is like Darkle. That's like the last card we can get better. You know, we have one 1350 monster. There's partially just there of like the aura of we kind of just need to get lucky. Okay, god damn it. I was assuming that the card he had on the side there. Let's Mask of Shine and Darkness. I feel like this card really shouldn't be allowed to get any power-ups if it is divine. Ah, for fuck's sake. We honestly didn't have that bad of a deck going into this, or bad of a hand, but like, divine monsters are so hard to deal with. I also question if you can even get sort of masking shinies. Costs $255. Pretty sure you're not allowed to put this guy in the deck. I guess he counts as a spellcaster. You really didn't have that bad of an opening hand here. It's just... Motherfuckers as goddamn 1,000 Eyes restrict as well. So, his tribute monsters are divine monsters, right? And he's got 1,000 Eye restricted, he can just throw at us at any time. So, I see the only really way of beating him is by getting a good opening hand. Okay, Darn Keto on the first turn isn't that bad. Okay, Leo Wizard gets a black pendant, so like we're pretty much reliant immediately on having a Dreams monster in our opening hand, which we do not. If he triples you just immediately into a divine monster, Dokuro Rider is also divine. Like, we've got no like, we don't have any stall cards. That's another issue, right? Like, we can't beat this. I'm like, the opening is unfortunately not good enough. Merrick seems like he is ridiculously strong, but like, divine monsters are hard to counter, and like, when the actual cards that exist out there to counter them are locked behind not playing this game and playing a different version, it's kind of hard. Die on Keto. You know, you never know when he bricks. You never know if this is just a straight up brick. But, you know, losing a widespread ruin there isn't the end of the world. But, like, he's clearly got some trip. Okay. Alright, well, at least we got rid of those two cards, but... this is an interesting start, but we need to get up monsters quickly. DD Warrior, of all the monsters, is probably one of the more beatable ones. Of course, we don't draw into any fiends now. Like, we have so many fiend monsters, and then we don't draw into them. So use Dark Energy on Mask of Shine and Light. Shine and Darkness, sorry. But here we actually have the card to beat it. I know he's got a couple of strong shadow monsters. I don't really feel like he owns that many fiends. But he's got... oh my god! Relinquished! Okay, so... it doesn't tell you what Relinquish costs, but it's probably $255. Yeah, now it really sucks if we don't have any fiend monsters. Because this is probably another divine monster immediately, right? Yeah. It's over. We don't have Raigeki anymore, we already used it. Yeah. It seems like we need really lucky circumstances to be able to beat him. Like, he's got some of the best 4-star monsters in the game, more or less the best 4-star monsters in the game. So our only real shot is for him to, like, kind of brick, not draw 1,000 Eye of Restrict or Relinquish, and, like, we need to get something strong up, I guess. Like, here's Leo Wizard. Like, if we get Leo Wizard, there's something of a chance, I guess. He doesn't really run Thunder Monsters, so I don't know why I'm picking you, but... Of any monster to die, I don't really mind you dying, I guess. But, looks like we're already lost. If he tribute summons this instantly for Divine Monster, then it's kinda just over. Okay. Okay. I mean, this is more on the side of odd over anything else. Still, illness. He probably drew into a. You know, the thing that sucks is that card's probably either Torrential Tribute or it's we're just in an odd spot here, really. That's mostly the thing. Ooh, Gate Guardian. All right, just stop. Well, luckily enough we have this. He's got no cards actually in his hand. Alright, well, our best chance... He's got nothing, like, on the field. Like, at all. What do you want to go for? Damage. If he just bricks for 2 turns... If he bricks for 1 more turn... I don't know how... Like, this is interesting how that... Like, this match just happened. Like, how does this even happen? God damn. I'm gonna just take the victory. I'm gonna take that victory. I'll take that any day. We beat him. We beat him. That's good enough. We beat him. Impossible. I command Winged Dragon of Ra. You've never summoned him. Slifer's in your background anyways. Here we get Black Skull Dragon, who's a 10-star monster who needs 3 tributes and has no sort of protection, right? So, like, good stats. It's got no protection. Horn of the Unicorn. I can't believe we beat fucking Merrick, though. But we did. we did. We beat him, that's all that counts. Who cares if you completely bricked there? Alright. Let's see if Yami Bokora will battle us now that we've beaten Merrick. Otherwise... And we're going into the secret bosses. 2, 6, 5, 9, 4, 1, 7. Alright. So, okay, we just can't duel Bokora for some reason. Which means that we have 2 different opponents who are kind of odd, admittedly. Of course, it ends with 69. You're no match for me, but very well, let's duel. A secret opponent. Used to do me very well, behold perfection. Yeah, this guy is apparently called Kaiser Unamori. I have no clue who he is. This dude. This guy is our next opponent. He's either gonna have a joke deck or he's gonna be ridiculously overpowered. No in between. Lesser Dragon, that's pretty strong. It's a Fiend monster, really? Not a Wind monster? Oh, he might run a Dragon deck, that wouldn't be all that surprising. Sky Dragon, I mean, that's a Wind monster, I'd imagine. Right? If you got Raigeki, that's good. Yeah, it is Wind monster. Haha. Got a Kuri Spider. I swear this monster used to be called Mechanical Spider, but... Oh, hi, hello, Lesser Dragon number 2. I've only got a dragon statue. It's not worth to use Raigeki yet, we're not in that much of a pinch yet. Dragon, what is it called? I know this monster is known in a lot of the games as Wicked Dragon with the Aralt's head, or something like that. Here's Dragon Urzat's head, or... I don't remember. The monster is always hard to pronounce. Dragon statue, do your thing. Snipe that thing. Okay, so he's got, I think, a very pure dragon deck, which... There's some dragons that do fall under that very strong category, and he just kind of happens to have a lot of them at the moment. Maybe that'll change in a bit. I'm trying to think, like, Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress is a bit too strong. Lord of Dick. That's what he's called. Admittedly, he doesn't seem as hard as Merrick, which is a relief. Be human, goodbye. And if only we could get a lighter green monster, right? Oh, I gotta end our Raigeki. Alright, it's Raigeki time. Goodbye. I'm gonna just plop that down. Bolt Penguin it up. Alright, just get rid of a card, that's it. Sparks it up. Hello, Phantom Duan. We could have maybe given Phantom... No, never mind. That to do would have not done anything. I do believe that Phantom Duan plus Dragon might make Blackland Fire Dragon, though. Yamatano Dragon Scroll over there. Down our own one we could make Force beats Wind. Dunkelblon's actually pretty good for this fight. I mean, the dragons have kind of a varied amount of elements, so, like, who knows? Frog the Jam. Petite Trek, yeah, he's just got the dragon monsters. That's, a little comfortable. That's pretty comfortable. He's got the best dragons too, sure, but, like, not all of his monsters are like the 1350, which you have to deal with, and, well, we actually just beat him first try. That really wasn't that hard. Better to be lucky than skilled, okay? Well, you weren't lucky and skilled. Hey, Time Wizard, we can't use this monster. It's really strong, but we can't use it. 7 completed. You don't have... You don't have slot machines, so what's the point? Alright, well... If Yami Bakura just doesn't want to battle us, then we only have one more battle left. So yeah, here's you found me, then let's duel. So this is Yugi Gonbatoru, and he's got the beautiful headhunters there. A duel with me? Really? If I win, lunch is on you. Predictions, he's got a female deck. full of female monsters. Which we happen to maybe potentially just draw into all females as well. Never mind, it's got Munamushi Warrior. Munamushi Warrior is quite strong in this game. Oh, hello, Warrior of Tradition. I mean, Warrior of Tradition is also quite strong. You could just have a Warrior deck, that's also a possibility. Yugi Gun. But we have miraculously drawn into Regeki again. Alright, this guy seems a bit tougher. Sonic Maid, I think I am correct with him using primarily female monsters. It's just that he's got a couple of pretty strong female monsters there. And then, once again, Munamushi Warrior. Name's Dark Witch, jeez. You might not be in the first time here because unlike the previous guy, I mean that's Chinese friendship, that's pretty good too. It's also just got a lot of light monsters. Whom just about fall right into being just good enough to beat over what we have. And then there's Kanan, the Sword Mistress. Admittedly, if we do draw into like Leo Wizard, I think we actually have a pretty good chance to beat him. Also, he literally thanks two monsters he did not use. Okay, Lady of Faith. Well, thank you, Masked Clown, for being here with me. Ooh. Someone has a bunch of light monsters. Lunar Queen Elven, yeah, he just got a bunch of, he just chose all the female monsters and they just happen to be pretty decent. Even if females on their own don't have synergy, they need other elements to make them better. But maybe, I think this is an earth monster, right? Actually, haha! Got her own female monster for that. Something tells me he might not have anti-Regeki, he might not have Regeki. Alright, Mise finishes off Dancing Elf. Sad, but what can you do? I don't know, maybe not the best strategy to throw both our shadow monsters in there, but I'm thinking, right? I don't know, it's probably just a mistake. What's the idea of maybe fusing Masked Clown? Okay, Last Day of Witch. Interesting card. Okay, Munamushi Warrior comes in, that's unfortunate. Real unfortunate, actually. He's probably gonna get his tribute summon up now, right? Or not. Kinda insane if any Munamushi Warrior is just meta. Why is Munamushi Warrior good? It make no sense. Alright, at least we can finish off Munamushi Warrior now. Although, it seems like a moment he would use his tribute to get up something better. Well, considering he put it in defense mode, probably an Earth monster. Like, not Emperor's Judge. It's kind of on the swordsman, so it's okay. Oh, thank God for that. Barrel lilies, I think pretty decent. Actually, never mind, it's 1100, that's like semi-manageable. I'm not a fan of doing this, but I feel like I have to. Okay. Oh, okay. That's kind of unlucky. Yeah, that's really unlucky. Like, that's really unlucky. Leopard Lady, damn. Leopard Lady's not a real card, I think. Yeah, pretty sure this card isn't real. This doesn't exist. This is one of the few, like, cards made for this lady as in this game, the sacred cards in Reshaft, and in no other game. But I do believe some of those cards have been eventually turned into real cards. I think we only have 2 fire monsters. How much of his deck have we gone through? 16 cards, okay. It's definitely possible to beat him if we get a strong monster up. Like, if we'd beaten up Robo Lady there, everything would have been fine. There just happen to be a couple of strong female monsters that he just happens to have. And he's definitely not as strong as Merrick, so he's definitely, like, beatable. I like this song now. Put you in defense mode. Maybe he throws out a wind monster. Shining Friendship's kind of a rough start, not gonna lie. Dark Magician Girl, sure. Got Leah Wizard, that's good. Leah Wizard is probably a beast or spellcaster, so he can be finished by Last Day of Witch, which he just so happened to have. Although, I don't see him, like, I haven't seen any green monsters really from him. Yeah, you are a spellcaster, so, like, Last Day of Witch, fuck us over, but if he doesn't draw into that, like, quickly, then we could be able to, like, you know, overwhelm him quickly enough. Of course, he has instantly. I'll keep my Pyro monster alive in my hand for when he gets off. Well, not you, but Hurricane seems pretty good to have as well. He does have a couple of good Earth monsters. But man, it's just it's a combination of a little unlucky and him just about to have the cards he needs. Goodbye, Barrel Lily. Who's this? Goddess of Whim. Ugh, that's a lot of damage. You know, this is one of those opponents we'll just beat once we're, like, a little more lucky than him. Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ancient elf, I see. How did that pan out for you? Okay. Yeah, it might seem like a confusing choice, but I want as many shadow monsters. Shadow monsters seem quite useful. Got 2200 left. Honestly, if we can survive this turn, we will probably win. Say probably, but I think we just beat him. We just about beat him. Alright, well that's everyone except for Dark Cora, who didn't really feel like it, I guess. Warrior of Tradition, well that I guess is fitting. Curse of the Millennium Shield. One-Eyed Shield Dragon, and you know, the rest you can figure out yourself. Yeah, let's type in the credits. And, well, I mean, we'll give Dark Bakura one last chance, but it's kind of odd if he doesn't want to battle. Like, the only other thing I can imagine is because we haven't played the credits yet. Or, like, he's only available to battle if you're playing maybe Yugi's version, but well, welcome to the credits. So yeah, Duel Monsters 4. It's certainly the odd one of the original 4, right? Like, let's not kid ourselves. It does some things very strangely. Like, the whole mechanic of splitting all the cards into 3 different versions, kind of solely to probably sell more copies of these games, is a little meh, if you ask me. I've noticed that the 3 games are not equal in terms of who gets the better cards. I can tell you this confidently that Joey definitely gets the best of the cards in this game. And Kaiba, I don't know if he gets the short end of the stick, because Raigeki and Darkle are so really good. But you get no cards to stall at any turn, so it's harder for Kaiba to have, like, to be able to set up for, like, one turn to get something up. Which is so crucial in this game, because, like, if you're on top, you can, it's usually, like, the momentum of the first few turns usually doesn't get shifted, like, at all. That being said, like, it is the most unique one of the first 4. It does things a little differently, and I do find that to be interesting. The deck cost reshaping, I think, is better in this game than all the other ones, but that's primarily because of the fact that spell cards now are actually usable, unlike the previous games. And another nice thing is that they're limited, so you don't have to deal with 3 Swords of Revealing Lights and 3 Raigekis against all of the top opponents. But yeah, the end, which just stays there, so I'm gonna just save. But It only took 3 streams and we didn't actually have to really do much grinding at all. And it's like all the grinding we did resulted in essentially nothing. I do like the fact that you do gain deck costs even from losing. Because that is really the way to progress, if you ask me. Like, yeah, you could essentially battle the first area opponents like, I don't know, like 100 times, and then you can actually put in like a bunch of 1100s and 1200s and 1300s in the deck. It's just that, like, you could get some real good cards, but then just find out that you're in the version that can't use them, and I think that's kind of a bummer. Like, there's some cool cards that you see that we really didn't get to utilize because we just didn't get them. Or we couldn't use them, you know what I mean? And, like, the whole system of, the whole system, the star system being changed is interesting. Probably not a huge fan of it, if you ask me. Probably wouldn't have done it the same way. Although I will say I'm a fan of the deck cost being more determined on your highest stat instead of a combination of the stats. I think that's a much better system. Because cards that had like both good defense and attack were just worse than monsters that had very low defense and very high attack, or vice versa. So it's probably not gonna be anything here. Like, we're probably not gonna be able to fight Yamabakura, but like, we'll see. Maybe maybe he's only here as a cameo for dialogue. Yeah. I guess you can battle Yamabakura, but you know, of all the opponents, Merrick is by far the hardest, if you ask me. But, like, if you look at the deck we used, like, we really didn't use that strong of a deck. Like, we got through almost everything out of just sheer, like, element advantage. Element advantage, pile up the fusion, he bricks, we win. It's only in the last few fights that we actually had Raigeki. Or even something like Dragon Statue or Skillet Hero. But yeah, the 13-15 monsters, 1300 monsters are the strongest in the game. Shadow is a really good element. The other thing is just the lack of dream monsters is very notable. Like, you don't get enough dream monsters. They're just very far and few between. But yeah, that was Duel Monsters 4 Kaiba deck. Joey deck and Yugi deck, I don't feel like there's a need to show those off. They're basically the same game, with the only difference being that they've got a different starter deck and some cards are not available in Kaiba's deck that are available in Yugi's deck. Same to these games, right? Playing one of them is, I think, good enough to showcase Duel Monsters 4. So, yeah. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more games left. Also, I thought that the Eternal Duelist Soul was Duel Monsters 6, but I guess it's Duel Monsters 5. Also, this one's only in Japanese, which, like, I think it's very lazy they didn't bother to translate this one. I think that's lazy. I just kind of think it's stupid. Like, it's a fucking collection of the early games, but you don't decide to translate one of the games. It's the only one that isn't translated too, although most of these just straight up came out in these games, right? There's also Stairways to Destiny, which I used to think this was 5 and Eternal Duelist Soul was 6. But yeah, Eternal Duelist Soul is gonna be Duel Monsters 5. This is 6. and 7 and 8. So like 7 and 8 sacred cards and Reshape of Destruction still follow the way of like the first 4 games. 5 and 6, I believe, being just like actual, you know, vanilla normal Yu-Gi-Oh. Also, they've got a World Championship 2004. This one's really good too. So we've actually, I think, got some really good games coming up, except for Destiny Bar Travel. I've seen a bit of this game too, and it's not good. This is definitely gonna be like a one stream sort of deal, I think. But the next thing is Dungeon Dice Monsters, and well, I've seen in the anime. I've never played Dungeon Dice Monsters and don't know the rules. I'm actually pretty curious about this one. I wonder how good it will be. I've got a feeling that this is either going to be an absolute hidden gem, or it's going to be very mediocre with like really poor rules or whatever. Probably going to be one or the other, but it is what we're going to be doing next, and I am excited about this one. It's once again something a little different. Although, like, no, it's not been that long since we played Capsule Monster GB. Although that game's long, this game's really long. But it's got its good points, got its bad points, honestly. Man, this game's a fucking grind. An absolute endurance test to beat. It's fun in the beginning, but I'm out of grinding. But yeah, we're getting closer and closer to like finishing the early days collection. All in all, I thought this was a Duel Monsters 4 is interesting. It's a little different than the first 3, so I appreciate it in that sense. But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy that we're going to be able to move on to some slightly different games now. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. Not the longest stream, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't think you guys really care that much how long these streams are, really. But, yeah. I hope all of y'all have a fucking good-ass goddamn day. And I'll see you guys in the next stream, whenever that'll be. But that'll be Dungeon Dice Monsters, I can say that. So, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.